Hey everyone, welcome to this week's case study. I am really excited to be joined by one of my amazing favorite past clients, Candice Prather. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about her group program launch where she made almost 17K. And just a little bit about the mindset things that come up when you're switching from one-on-one work over to the group side of things. But first, I'll ask you, Candace, to introduce yourself and just tell us what it is that you do.
Sure. So I am a bridal lead strategist for wedding professionals, primarily wedding planners, but I do work with all wedding professionals. And my goal is to help them get found, followed, and consistently booked.
I love it. I love your messaging so much. And that was one of the really cool things that when I started working with you, your messaging was just outstanding. It was so on point. You had this great program titled Ready to Go called Get Brides to Book. So tell me a little bit more because I know you have a background as a wedding planner yourself, and then you
Correct.
started kind of getting into the business side of things and really helping these women learn how to sell with confidence. And how did you kind of come up with the idea for Get Brides to Book?
Like you said, it started with me being a planner, and then like after doing that for a few years and kind of like having some panic attacks, it's like, okay, this is maybe not my jam anymore, and so I decided to transition into doing coaching because I had a lot of friends reaching out to me like, hey, you're not in business anymore, for yourself. Can you show me what you did to grow your business? So that's kind of how I got into it. And then just the program itself, Get Brides to Book, kind of came out of the desire to move from one-on-one to a more leveraged approach. And that was just, because me and my husband were thinking of starting a family and that type of thing and just really wanting to get my time back.
So were you so excited when you came up with the idea Get Brides to Book? Did you go and buy that domain right away?
You know what? It took me forever to come up with a name for the program. And I'm just like, okay, just keep it simple. Just like, what do people want, most of? What do they come to you for? And it's like, how to get people to book, how to get brides to
Yeah.
book. So I was like, duh.
It's so perfect. That's kind of how when I came up with Sell at Your Coaching, it was like, that's what
Yeah.
people want to do. So that's a really good tip. Name your program after what people ultimately want, after what your
Result
client
that they
ultimately
want.
wants, the
Absolutely.
result. So, okay, so one of the first things we implemented, and one of the things I always do with clients who already have an existing list,
Hmm.
is to start an enrolling sequence with the people who are already on your list. So a lot of times people think they have to go out there and do Facebook ads and acquire new people. But really, if you already have a group of people who are already subscribed to you, chances
Right.
are there's money in that list. And just by sending out a sequence, sort of like a sales sequence. So we did this
Right.
5-part email sequence.
Hmm.
And I have one of your emails in front of me where you said,
Okay.
so the response to the email letter has been amazing. I had my calendar open for 10 days. All of my available slots were snatched up. Yay.
I know,
So,
right?
yeah. So talk a little bit about how that whole thing shifted your business.
I mean, it just made a world of difference. It was kind of like going from like a handful kind of trickling in through the month to just like, oh my gosh, every day I'm just, 5 and 6 appointments on the books. It was amazing. I
Yeah.
was
And
like,
people
wow.
were also reaching out to you personally saying, your calendar's full. I want to get in. I want to talk to you.
Like, can you open up some more slots? Can you let me? It's like, okay, sure.
Yeah. So that's really cool just to note that that one tiny shift can make such a huge difference.
Yeah, and I think really what played the biggest part was adding the video on the thank you page.
Yes.
Yeah,
So let's talk a
because I
little bit
was
about that because you
right.
had, so Candice was already running Facebook ads. She has ads that are converting really well, really, really well. And she had basically what I call a discovery call funnel set up where someone opts in for a free thing. They go to your thank you page and you send a series of emails to let them know that they can get on a call with you to possibly work together.
Right.
So we made one change, which she was scared of, which most people are that I work with, and they don't
Right.
want to do it. We added
That
a
I was.
video. We added a video. It's a short video, 60 to 90 seconds on the thank you page. So talk a little bit about that and the fear of being on video.
Well, yeah, I was like, no, like, do I have to, Carla? Like, do I? And he was
And I
like,
was like,
yes. And
yes.
I'm like, okay. I'm gonna trust you on this, and I recorded it, and it just made the world of difference in terms of just like convert, just with getting people to buy on the call. I think just having that, because it's next to one-on-one. When you think about having a one-on-one conversation, someone kind of being able to hear you and see you and get a feel for your personality, and so it made selling so much easier.
Yes, it really does, because they get to really get your energy, and so much changes when people get that kind of personal invite from video as opposed to just text on a page, because it's I feel like with online marketing it's so different than face-to-face marketing, because face-to-face you get that it's so much easier in a way to get clients when you're just meeting people face-to-face, but with the whole thing with online marketing, you either have to be an excellent copywriter because everything you're using is copy, or be willing to get on video so people can hear you, see your energy, see your enthusiasm, see that you're a real person. And that makes it so much more, they're more comfortable to get on the phone with you then.
Right. And it's always that whole thing, like, is this a real person? Like, they're always just kind of questioning that whole thing. And so just to be able to see you, like, she's real.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So we did that the first month. And I know that in May, we set a money goal for you. I think it was $6,000 for May. And I'm pretty sure you came close to hitting that for the month of May. And then for July, no, I'm sorry, that was June. June we set for $6,000. So I have another email from you. I have so many good emails from you. Where you said you closed out July with $16,000, almost 17, and you still had a few maybes that you were following up with. So we're going to talk about the leap from a $6,000 month to a $16,000 month and how that kind of happens. And I think the main thing was taking your one-on-one offering and leveraging it into a group program. So talk a little bit about, because you were also hesitant to do that because we did it really quick, like
really we were quick. Supposed to do it like at the end of like August, and then I put my foot in my mouth and was like, no, we're gonna start on August 1st, and we were at like 2 weeks to fill this program.
Yeah.
Which was great. But we did it because you helped me to stay focused. One, you was like, okay, set the goal, print out your sell sheet, keep it front and center, make room, make space for these women that are going to be in this program. And I think just that shift too. And then every time I had a moment like, Carla, it's just not going well. I'm having all these calls. No one's booking, that whole thing, just in a frenzy. You were like, listen, we're not giving up yet.
Yep.
And
that's so cool that you mentioned that, because a lot of people think it's just a smooth sailing ship right to $16,000, $20,000, $30,000, and it is not. It never is. For everyone that I've worked with, there is always that moment where you're like, is this going to work? Is this going to happen? Because so many people wait until the last minute, which is why I actually like shorter launch windows now, because people wait till the last minute. It's like
and that's kind of what it was. It was like that last week. Then it was kind of like all the spots are gone.
Yeah, all of the spots were gone. So I remember you sending me an email that first week and being like, I don't know, is this going to happen? I'm not sure. And I was like, if you had to make this happen, if you had no other choice, what would you do if you had to make this happen? And that really clicked for you. And you just thought, oh, I'd be following with this person. I'd be doing this. You came up with this list and you took action and you followed through completely and you filled your program.
Yep.
Just like that. So
yeah, it was great. I mean, like I say, going from 6K, I mean, you would have never been able to tell me like that I would make that much. I was just like, that was one of my best months. So yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
And I think what's also really cool to mention is that you raised your rates on your one-on-one coaching. And when we started working together on our consult, I think you were charging maybe $2,500 for a package. And then we started working together and I looked at your sales page and you had dropped it to $2,000. And I was like, no, what are you doing? Why are you lowering your one-on-one? We need to raise your one-on-one and use that as a leveraging point for people who want to participate in a group because they're not ready to invest in maybe one-on-one.
Right. And I actually got two private clients at the higher rates, for the one-on-one, while I was enrolling in the group. So it was a just all around good month.
It was an all around good month. So what kind of things are you doing now in your business in terms of, I think you're getting ready to launch, or you might be in the middle of a launch right now with
I am. The door's closed tomorrow, actually.
Oh my gosh. So how has it been launching this last time? Are you feeling, does it get easier? Is it always this sort of like roller coaster? Is it always stressful?
I think it is. I personally think it is. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a little easier because you kind of know, like you have a system in place, but I think it's just always nerve wracking. Like, am I gonna, feel it? Is it gonna, that whole thing? I think that's just with anything,
Yeah.
but.
And so, do you have a team that supports you while you're launching? Do you have like a VA or anyone else on your team?
I do. My VA is my mom.
You're kidding me.
No, mom is on the team.
That's amazing. My mom can't even turn on her freaking computer without my help. So that's amazing that your mom helps you.
Yes, love mom. So
Oh my
she's yeah,
gosh. I had no
cheerleader when I'm
idea.
just like, oh my gosh.
And then who helps you with your video? Someone else in your
My daughter,
your
yeah.
daughter
So I have
helps
the
you.
whole family on the team.
That is the other tip, guys. Get your
Right.
family to work for you. Make it a family
Absolutely.
affair. So, you can find Candace at candiceprather.com. And Get Brides to Book is her signature program.
Mm-hmm.
She's got doors open now. By the time this video comes out, the doors will be closed, but I'm sure you're going to open it up again next year in
Right.
2017.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure to check her out. She's an amazing coach. She's an amazing marketer, an amazing writer. And I'm just really excited for what's to come next in your business. And
Me
thank you
too.
so much for sharing behind the scenes of what it's like to really take things to a new level and the mindset shifts that are required to do so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's an internal journey and it's an external one. So
Right.
thank you so much, Candace.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.